Yes, we have a plan, and that should be taking ourselves off mute before we go on. But, saw a professional cable show do it a couple of days ago, so that's all good.
Today?
Yeah. Let me get into this a little bit.
Okay.
Mo does not believe that watching someone assemble a rocket is all that entertaining. So what we did was I did this offline, and this is the new Moon Arbus 2 rocket cap stack.
So we have a science optimized capsule.
Yes, this is designed to catch a lot of science in orbit, in transition, on ascent. As much science as we can get in one mission out to lunar orbit or lunar orbit and back. Hopefully in an hour. We'll see. So, basic features, we have a capsule, parachute, drogue parachute, because we're carrying back the Science Junior with us. I figure we're coming back faster. We might as well leave it on, right? Got an antenna to send science along the way. Got a battery pack to power all that transmission. 20 minutes.
Optimal motors. Yeah.
Minutes. Well, we'll be lucky we get
optimal.
Done in an
you
hour.
said it.
That is optimal. Let's see. But it is not a
You're at the battery pack.
Antenna,
yes, the battery pack.
The Science Junior, which is a whole mess of extra science that we can do. Yeah, I think we can shrink it up some.
You saw how he works. It's not perfect.
So of course that's got to have a heat shield. Then we got a decoupler. We got an upper stage of 779 dV delta V, and the ascent stage with 237 for a total 3016. This one down here. This number down here. There we go. There's all the details. So we got our battery pack on this side of it. Hopefully that'll drag us to the east a little bit.
You say that every time.
I know. We'll see. I think the pressure and the temperature are only good on
dang it, I'm buffering.
Oh. And then we got our antennae. So, and a drogue chute, because why not?
3,016 milliseconds total. What is this compared to the previous vessel?
I believe the previous one was 3012, but it had a little bit more in the upper stage. It had 850 or so in the upper stage. The other thing is I consolidated all the tanks everywhere I could. This is 2 400 tanks instead of 4 200 tanks. That brought down the part count a good bit. And then this is actually an extra tank, or an extra 200 down on the bottom here. And I've already looked at all the aerodynamics and all like that. So we can start off with a launch quickly. That's the plan, but let's double check staging.
I guess that makes sense for now. I guess normally I over-design my moon orbit. He's been thinking about it all week.
I think I should add some more fuel. Night. We could always add another fuel tank here. We're below our parts count. Always best to have a lot on ascent stage. Or maybe we should add an extra batch of fuel here. Yeah, maybe. Let's just do that quickly. Oh no, right click's turning into a day and a half. No.
This totally will probably work.
I'm just going to add an extra fuel
so
here.
Don't screw it up.
I'm just going to add some extra fuel tank here, right there, like that. See? I got a good 980. But then my overall total went down. Well, that's rather problematic. Dang it.
Sure.
Oh boy, yeah.
Did you?
Why not?
I thought you... Oh boy.
What's wrong with having extra fuel?
Oh.
What? Nobody likes my extra fuel idea? Let's double check the aerodynamics.
I guess he doesn't like to do anything the way it's supposed to be done. More fuel, more mass. I agree.
True. More mass, more delta V. Or more fuel, more delta V.
stage TWR might be screwed.
Well, yeah. Plus the weight ratio. Let's take a look at it.
What's TRW?
Thrust to
TWR
weight.
stand for? I'm not a 3 acronym.
She's not a 3 acronym girl.
Not really well.
3-letter acronym girl. It's thrust to weight ratio.
Thrust to weight. I like that.
That seems to be about the right place. Let's see, what is
How
the
can
thrust
I
to weight
turn
ratio
that
after all?
around? Thrust
2.
to weight.
1.1, which ain't much, but it'll be up there. I don't know, what do you think?
Unless you can confirm that the total burn will benefit rather than be lagging, you might want a positive gain of delta V for at least the stage you're acting to.
Yeah, that's
I think since your total went down, that's not a good sign.
yeah, right. Just generally speaking, that sounds like a bad idea. Alright, go away, Mr. Tank. We're going with what I originally planned just now. I mean, again, double check staging. Rocket, decouple, rocket.
Yes.
We're all good. Then decouple there. Drogue shoot, main shoot.
Final staging check would be smart. Yeah, that would be smart.
That's the plan.
Pad
Save
is go.
Let us head on out. And let us turn on the sound.
Well, this would be the fastest thing ever. Ground tracking crew standing by. What sound?
That's exactly my problem.
Music?
Now, there we go. We are on the pad.
So you're going to try to do the same lunar launch? Do we have the appropriate launch window?
I don't know. Let us check the map. So there we are.
There we are.
So here we are on the planet.
Launch profile and
There.
planned roll program? Question mark.
We're there. We plan to leap up into the sky and head about 70 degrees.
Yeah, it's a
To the
planet, yes,
east.
so okay.
And maintain that trajectory until we get to like a 100-kilometer-ish orbit. And then hopefully that'll be nice and circular. And if not circular, we can fix it. And then we can hopefully be on the same plane. And then from there we can plan our trajectory to the moon. And warp as needed, since apparently they never need to eat. And so
This is why I over-design lunar rockets. We're kind of a fly by your pants. Because I always kind of plan the same way.
Well, I tried looking it up to make sure. I even looked at the wiki. I wanted to see, okay, if I could total up all the delta V's I need. I don't know. If I screw up on the launch, my orbit's going to be crooked, and I'm going to have to fix that before I go trans injection. A moon injection. And all like that. So, we got the hop into the sky. We got the speed forward into an orbit. We got the circular of the orbit. We got the tilt the orbit. We got the trans injection orbit. We got the decelerate to orbit. Then we got the accelerate out of orbit. Then the decelerate orbit. Possibly reduction in orbit. Then, what's that other thing?
He says he does the stupidest, most sensible moon transfer, but it works with excess, so maybe it's not too stupid.
Oh, is that the plan where you just leap off the planet and head straight to the moon and skip local orbit and all like that?
Actions speak louder than words, Captain.
Yes, they do. So we're going to take off.
Do it.
If it's not a good time or not.
You don't know.
The DuckTales burn. So you just kind of fly.
I love DuckTales.
Alright, so
what's your guidance?
we have SAS.
Guidance and big
Guidance
ass
is
letters.
on. Oh, I was thinking of taking Val instead, but oh well. Jed gets to go again. Yes, SAS is on.
SAS
Throttle
guidance
is
is
full.
online.
We have controls.
Falcon
Control
used the training.
check. Yeah, let's see. Where do we go from?
Jeb already has it.
Run rail back to the check-in space center right quick.
Is that what you have to do?
And then,
I'm glad somebody's paying attention for us because we don't know crap.
We're figuring it out as we go along.
But we have help, thank goodness.
We could be done with the plan, yes. There, we can get rid of the plan.
Or bust 2.
Now let's see. Do we go to the launch pad? There we go. That's where we are.
There it left.
Val is in the command pod now, magically. Oh, Val's available because Jeb's sitting out on the launch pad. That's what's going on. So we gotta recover it.
You have to recover him?
Yes, I think. Then we'll go to the flag.
It's good to have
that.
multiple trained pilots for maximum control. If you have a 2-person mission, they become separated intentionally or otherwise.
Alright. Cross training.
Cross training.
What? Why do I have 2 of these? How did I manage to get 2 of them? Oh, great. They look identical.
Well, I thought you had it.
That's the Alright, there we go.
What?
How did I get?
What's the uh-oh?
I don't know how I ended up with 2 of them named the same. With the same cost, same mass, and so on. Let's take a look at it.
Jeb is in the seat again, by the way.
Ah, dang it. Why Jeb jumped back in the seat? Jeb is like my default pilot or something.
What?
Is Jeb my default pilot?
You need to be an observant captain, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, new person in the room.
What do we do? Trekking station, space center.
There's no music.
No, there is no music at the moment.
There's no excuses with lives on the line. Exactly, I feel the
That's
same
why
way.
we're taking some time.
Jebediah's still in the seat.
Cover that. I don't know how to change him out of the seat while he's on the pad. So we're going to recover it all. And then we're going to go back.
Lurks mysteriously.
Clear. Let's see. Apparently he defaults when you pick your rocket. So pick the rocket. Then clear it. Then add valve. Mission flag.
It's not lurking if you tell me.
Right? Let's see.
Somehow,
I suppose we'll be
weird
orbiting.
feeling about this lunch. I don't know why.
Well, we'll do our bestest. Although I don't know if Val's gonna. Are we gonna like
It's
lose?
a stealth bomber. I just said yesterday I haven't ever seen a stealth bomber. Yellow flag. Your mission flag.
Well, why not? You don't like the yellow flag?
Well, what is the yellow flag?
Orbis.
Okay.
All right, enough screwing around. Let's get off
Enough
the ground.
screwing around. I saw a decommissioned SR-71 Blackbird in person, and that's cool.
I've only seen museum versions of them.
He's seen everything.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of aviation.
For best luck, you should use your own flag. He doesn't have his own flag.
I'm not sure how to make my own flag yet. When do I upgrade to that?
Yet.
And SAS. And.
Ow, crap!
Don't hurt yourself now.
Ow!
Now we're going to take some barometer
Use
readings
GIMP,
on the way
Photoshop,
up.
and edit to the flag photo.
Oh,
We just told you that we're not good at post-production.
I I suppose that's how. I'll take a look at it. I didn't know that they were just like in a folder somewhere.
I do have GIMP.
Alright.
Make your own flag. Dang flag.
We will make our own dang flag once I figure out where to go with all that. So, let us take a look at the map now. Yeah, okay. It's not gone very far. Surprisingly. It hasn't been very long. So we're taking off in the evening. We've got
Godspeed, Valentina. This is probably our first real mission, yeah?
We are up to full throttle. We have SAS, but we do not have prograde retrograde.
Untested new rocket configuration.
So, you know, she can do it. We have faith in her. She is smarter than the average, is she not?
This is like how bad things happen.
Encoding overloaded.
Getting early Suez feelings.
Oh, come on. Ye of little faith.
And then you're going to say in 5 minutes, oh, look, it's perfect. It was perfect.
It
was
perfect.
Fine. Or maybe not 5 minutes, but...
Are you ready for this? Am I ready for this?
Faith is for religion, not rockets.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, let's rock it. Do it.
Here's a flying. Come on, Val.
Oh, it's already not going east.
It's not going east yet intentionally. I'm being gentle with it.
There she goes. It's going east-ish, which is fine, not bad. Sure, yeah.
Not bad for hand flying.
Ascent seems nominal. Avoid intense corrections.
I'm trying. It's wobbling a bit on me. I'm going to get a little bit more angle now that I... Oh, they ran into each other. I hate when they do that. Do we lose money? Can we recover those things later?
Separation.
Yeah, let's see if we can stay there. Come on.
The shock heating, that is what the heat shield is for. SRB reconnect.
Our APO is 90. Let's get going over.
I don't think he's concerned about anything like that. Hey, we don't know what we're doing. Honestly, we don't.
Be careful.
He's really going east now.
Okay. That looks like that's going to... We're almost out of the atmosphere. Let's shut her down.
It's just inbuilt cockpit heating.
Alright, we're shutting her down to reassess on map mode.
What?
We're going to go for the Apo burn next. Yes. The Apo burns.
Do we have confirmed trajectory?
We have, that's what I'm doing. I believe that's what I'm doing. I don't necessarily know that's what I'm doing. Let's see, how are we looking relative? We're a little tilted off, but...
Yeah, okay, a bit low, but it should work.
We're going to need to fire again to get into an orbit. Yes. Oh.
Apoapsis. Is that the word?
Apoapsis, yeah.
Apoapsis. That's a great word. Godspeed, Valentina. Make sure to keep your eyes on your battery unless you have solar already.
Not solar, but I do have a battery pack. It adds some, more than last time. 2-minute burn? Holy cramoly. I don't want to do that much. I guess I have to.
Auto saving. I have no idea what you're doing, by the way.
I'm tweaking.
This craft weighs more.
Yes, it does. That is for sure.
So your burn time is increased.
Yes, this is true.
The upper stage has added Science Junior. Has the added Science Junior. It's greatly reduced in power.
Yeah. Well, that's the trade-off, is it not? Now, real quick, while we're still on the scent here, let's log some pressure data, transmit that puppy back, log some temperature data, transmit that back. Now let's get back to map real quick. 1 minute 54 seconds. That's a long burn, and with a stage in between even.
Battery.
Battery. What? I got extra charge. I know that.
Eats battery.
But I got an extra battery charge for just such a reason.
You done transmitted your battery, silly.
But
I knew we'd screw it up somewhere. Transmit is a huge drain. You've got enough, I don't know what that is, for orbit at least.
Delta V for orbit. I hate having the stage in the middle of a burn.
The rocket motor should have some more alternator to feed it. You might be able to recharge it with your current engine, but not with the Terrier. But not the Terrier. Once he switches to the Terrier, it's on its own.
Mm. These are details that were buried deep in the notes.
Uh-huh.
Log temperature, keep it. Log pressure,
so now he's on his non-renewable power. Right.
This was a long burn from what I'm used to.
113 should be enough to get to the moon with economics course corrections. Big note in Sharpie. Solar power.
I'm not sure that I have any yet, but that will be
I'll
next
put it
on
on the
purchase
whiteboard
list.
right now.
Yeah, hopefully this will be...
yeah, he should be safe at least unless something goes real stinky. You know us. Stuff goes stinky. Hello, new people coming into the room.
I'm hovering over the kill switch.
You can toggle the gyros on the capsule and steer the rocket motor if you're feeling game. Don't tell him stuff to do, he'll do it.
Look, I'm just glad I got into a relatively decent orbit here.
Yeah, he's gonna hibernate or at least disengage SAS like last time.
Yes, this is what our plan now that we are debating on our next step. Off with the SAS. Off with your SAS.
He's done this with plans and learned from error. Did he learn?
Did we learn? Maybe, perhaps. Well, we got into some sort of orbit. Now, can we target the moon?
I hope so, too. I hope so, he says. I don't think he did.
Set as target. Yay! Alright. So now, you'll notice that we are going around to Kerbal. I don't know. Do we have enough electric charge to make it out there and back?
No.
Or we're going to end up dead in space somewhere?
Yes.
What? Really? Just those two transmits killed all my power?
Not.
What's this useless thing then?
You had like 25 last time. So I think you should be fine. Okay.
Alright, well, we're going to go for it because we're the intrepid ones.
Hi. How's it going?
Alright, so back to the map mode. We got to figure out how to correctify. So, we don't
It's
have.
pi.
It's not particularly circular orbit, but it'll suffice. And we are off in our.
You have almost
angle.
100 more, but you could abort if you really wanted to. He should be fine. Just steer with the rocket gimbal if all goes wrong.
Well, so we're 3 degrees off. The angle of our orbit is 3 degrees off from the moon. So if we were to fire from here out to the moon, we'd be like way down south of it or way up north of it. And we want to be on the same plane as the moon. But we are in orbit.
Flyby or landing?
Flyby today. We have a lot of science to collect, but I thought I would have
orbit. Yeah, that sounds so much better.
I thought I had way more power to be able to do experiments and stuff.
But he did change the rocket since last time. Yeah, he spent hours designing it in his head.
Ooh,
so there's like uncertainty.
Just a little. Let's keep that experiment. See, I was hoping I could do the experiment in orbit, transmit the results, etc.
Transmitting eats your battery. He just told you that.
Too much battery. I didn't realize how much battery it ate.
Learn from your mistakes.
Alright, so much for Mr. Thermometer.
It's fine. You can do a mid-course inclination correction if less delta V while in Kerbal orbit. You can only keep one sample in the SC9001 unless you have your own way to repair or reset. Save your Science Junior for the moon.
For landing? Oh, save it for when I get to the moon is what you're saying.
Science Junior is for your prime target.
Alright. So we've reset all that. Yeah. So basically, your best science, your most expensive science, is as far away as you can get, right? Your most expensive.
That's
your
like
most
valuable. One use without a scientist. Moon, wherever you go, somewhere far.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So let us go adjust our orbit, shall we?
I don't know. Shall you?
Yes, we shall. So on the ascending node,
prime target, etc.
We're going to add the maneuver. We are going. This is the problem with this. I guess I can put it on the down node.
Inclination correction burn.
That's the idea.
That's what Mr. Pye said. Or I believe it's Mr. I don't know, it could be a Mrs.
Well, there's our target, 0. It's an 8-second burn in a good 26 minutes. That's not too terribly long. Alright.
Well, don't be afraid to do a mid-course correction instead of doing it now.
I suppose. I'm afraid I'm going to be way too far off if I do it later. Although I guess I can go out and maybe I'll just loop around the moon, horizontally around Kerbal and vertically around the moon. I don't know. I guess it could do anyway. But either way.
Better to do stuff early, isn't it?
But just know that this is a very simple one-dimensional burn, right? I'm only... where are you?
Switch in time saves 9. Oh, stitch in time.
Plus, it's a very short burn, and reaction wheels. Oh, trying to do just about anything without the sass is just crazy. Is it nearly as precise as what?
With the moon, the exactness of energy required to change inclination increases the higher your velocity, so better do it en route. Excuse me.
Well, that may be true.
Inclination corrections cost way less PV and further you are away from a gravity source. The moon with the exactness isn't nearly as precise. Pi says,
So
see, it's costing you
yeah,
113 delta V. Doing it mid-course would be a fraction of that.
Alright. Well, we'll give your option a try then. We'll try our translunar calculation next. And maybe we can combine the maneuvers. The corrections.
Translunar
Injection. We're going to come swinging off of here, maybe about like, I don't know, maybe there-ish. We want to go prograde. Woo.
Wow.
I'll warp it around.
Do not add that maneuver.
Do not add that maneuver.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to queue up maneuvers. Let's do one at a time here.
Should we tell them they can queue up maneuvers? No.
This looks...
We don't know what we're doing. I don't know. That works too.
Let's see, what are we looking to do here? We want to be more like that, right? Let's see. How far off are we going to be if we do that? 3 degrees apparently isn't all that much. So,
if you left click the actual MLUN, then select focus view to better see the projected trajectory. You can tweak the maneuver node while in focus view. To focus back to your ship, press backspace or tilde. Look at the words right out of my mouth. Took the words right out of my mouth. Switch to moon view for actual trajectory view.
So there's now I'm looking at the moon, right? I cycle around it. So you're saying I don't know if that's necessarily a good maneuver. But let's see.
We don't know what we're doing, remember, everybody?
Now, let's see. We're just trying to, make it nice and convenient like that, maybe. Is that going to actually intercept? What am I going to do? It doesn't look like it's going to be
When
right.
the maneuver node is open, which means when the 3-colored widget is visible, see the display in the lower right of screen? On top of that display, click the tab on the far right, Graphical Maneuver Editor.
Yeah, this lets you get a lot more precise and repeatable.
Yes. I thought you did that a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I did. Just because I do it once doesn't mean I remember to do it over and over again.
I like some of the things you do over and over again.
Just ask me about the dishes. Let's see. So, these two little dinguses.
Two little dinguses?
These little light blue things.
Yeah.
That's our position when we're on our closest approach.
Yeah.
So obviously that's no good.
Ha. So.
So we got what? No.
You can adjust that slider bar to change the sensitivity.
Yes, this. There we go.
See that slider bar right there next to it? Let's see.
No, not that way. This way a bit.
Oh. Ooh. We need some music.
It has music.
It's not playing.
That don't look right. No, that looks right.
None of that looks right, or that looks right?
Well, go away, maneuver node. Let's look again here. What is tilde, you say? There we go. Alright. Let's look at this from flat on
You can mouse
above.
over the tabs to maneuver node and use scroll wheel for fine adjustments. Well, thank you. That's some really good advice.
Alright. Well, then let's get to here. Let's see. This way we can see more or less what we're doing.
Game sounds don't seem to be in the stream. If you're supposed to get it, works fine for me though. I got my own tunes. I have them in my head, but we don't have anything copyrightable. Copyrighted.
Alright. Oh, that looks good.
It looks very not the right way.
What do you mean not the right way?
I don't know what I thought you were trying to go over to that. I know that.
So this here's the moon, and I'm trying to get out to the moon. And what is this? This is the moon encounter in
There's such
7
a
days.
nice encounter before.
I know, wasn't it?
And stuff.
It was so much like, I don't know, easier. Let's see, that's the Kerbal after that. It's just...
Like he's been trying to talk to me about this for 4 days.
Here's the other marker. Ah, no wonder. It's way over here.
Just like Kerbal,
There
unless
we
you
are.
overcomplicated stuff. I guess so. It seems to be.
Alright, so that looks like I'm...
Remember to focus the view on the moon up close for views of how close you're getting.
I mean, the moon here. A day later. I mean, that's what I was mistaken. And it looks at that moon. So you're saying this, we would get this kind of periapsis. That's what you're saying. Perhaps. And then we got to slow down so that that becomes an orbit around the moon. Yes?
I don't have
That's what
absolutely
you're saying?
no idea what you just said. You might as well have been talking gibberish.
Let's see. Alright.
Right. Being in focus makes editing encounters easier to plan, in my opinion, aka planning from the moon.
Playing it all backwards. Is that the idea? So it's 11,000 meters. If we do this just a little bit more, we basically hit it at 11,000 meters, except go around it more. And what's our burn time? 55
I'm trying to plan encounters from a really far viewpoint, and the map view complicates it.
You're saying if I exercise this burn, this is what my path would look like, okay? Moon periapsis in a day? Holy. What the who? Why I gotta take a whole day to get there? One whole day to get to the moon. This doesn't sound like much, actually.
I thought we were really far.
From where?
It seems like we skim the hills, grab surface samples on the way past.
Is that what 11,000 meters is? Skimming the surface? Let's see if we use a little less burn. Just keep reducing the burn.
11 million.
Not if we reduce it that much. It's still a 55-second
Oh, wait.
burn. Oh, well, yeah.
Reading the wrong thing here. My bad. Hover over purple PE to see altitude over the moon.
Yeah, that one. Oh, that's what I was missing. Oh, yeah. Looking at the wrong thing. I see what you're saying. Looking at the moon versus the moon periapsis, which is 1 million meters. Yeah.
Periapsis is 1 mil.
Is that like horrible?
Currently.
Let's see. 900,000, 700, 6. Ew, that's not a good one. 472, 391.
Pi says, look edge on at the moon's orbit line to compare it by the flyby prediction. It'll give you an idea of how far off the inclination looks.
How's that now? Like that? It doesn't look like we're going to be too far off on the inclination. I don't think.
Actually, looking at the moon with a Kerbal behind it. Zoom in. Want to know a secret trick?
What? Zoom in?
I don't know. Say yes.
I guess. Sure, what secret trick?
I never tell.
For realies.
You're back.
We're back. We're waiting to be back. Says I got a green box.
Well,
As much as it.
oops, maybe back.
Maybe. On
Are you
Wi-Fi?
on with Wi-Fi? Yes.
No,
we have
I
Wi-Fi.
don't. Well, we have Wi-Fi, but this machine is connected wired.
Oh yeah, this is hardwired, right?
Both of our machines are hardwired.
Signal reacquired. Pass behind the men for a bit or something.
Maybe. So who votes on 167,000 meters as a decent altitude for going by the moon?
Plasma blackout. I don't know what happened.
97,000, 34,000. Ow, smacking into the moon.
Let's just do something. I'm getting moon madness.
Alright. We're going to split the difference here between these
Pi
two.
says that's a good PE. Melted Clown says, oh dear.
How about 97,000? That sound good enough? I don't know if I will be able to maintain an orbit.
All this talking, no rocketing. Exactly. This is exactly what I've been talking about all week. We've got to fly.
Alright. I'm flying. I got my node ready to go.
All this thinking means nothing unless you fly.
We're going
Wait,
for it.
Pi says, wait,
What?
is this to orbit moon or just a flyby?
Well, we want to orbit moon. We're going to have to decelerate when we get closer.
So
that's what I'm saying. How far away do we need to be to orbit the moon? If we're too far away, we're going to have a weird orbit, I think.
So Mil Sim Cyrus says, I reckon you'll be fine. Don't take too much delta V for orbit and return.
Yeah, we've got like 2,000, so we should be good for a bit. I just didn't want to be like too far from the moon and not have a decent orbit about it. But we'll work out that after this 8 minutes.
Oh.
We're going to run forward to the next maneuver, yes? And then we're going to be ready to fire.
Especially if you leave it eclectic. Pi says, cool. If it's just an orbit, you can be much higher, like 200 or 300.
200 or 300,000.
Says 200 or 300, not 1,000.
Oh, well, 200 or 300, that'd be a lot of really close to the surface. I don't know if I want to risk that.
Get some damn rock. Right, K. Oh, Pi says right at the
it was
K
implied.
at the end is implied. Oh.
Alright.
I didn't see a K.
That's what he means. He assumes you think in K.
Oh. Oh, don't assume I think.
In K's. She barely got the K's. Don't give her the M's, the moos, the news, the little freaky other symbols of metric. We don't do those too well. We do for science. We just don't do the rest of the day.
Yes, I'm a silly girl who doesn't get it.
So we're just like slowly cruising around, flopping around in
She
space
still
here.
calls. Well, I don't know what is it supposed to be then.
Millisecond. Meters per second.
Meters per second.
Not millisecond. Millisecond would not have the slash.
Hello, bad boy killer.
We're about to launch. I'm just trying to see if I can save a little Delta V. And yeah, 167, 243. We'll save a touch on the Delta V doing that. Did we actually save room? Yeah, not a whole lot. Still a 55-second burn. Who's ready to warp? Warp to next maneuver.
Oh boy. Warp hasn't really worked for us. Go for Mooner Encounter Burn.
Bring our attention back to our object.
Anyone know a good orbit for my first space station? Lock it in, Jimmy.
SAS engaged.
I have no idea about space stations.
Yeah,
But
we
some of
haven't
these
got the
other
space
guys might.
stations yet.
A good orbit is one you can easily get to. That seems smart.
It didn't seem like it warped.
Like that. That's a good thing, he says.
But yeah, I would want you want it to be equatorial so you can get the gravity assist of the spin, right? So there'd be that. You want it to be
Press
clearly
escape, pause settings, scroll down to gameplay, enable extended burn indicator. You can show a countdown for when you actually start to burn.
escape.
Mill says, I usually
Settings.
sit one slightly above the parking orbit I use. Melted Clown says the rule still applies. The rule kind of still applies.
Where was that then? What was that?
It was press escape, pause settings, scroll down to gameplay, enable extended burn indicator.
Gameplay.
It will show a countdown for when it's actually start the burn.
Oh, cool, because I just
Oh
made...
wait, never mind, it's disabled. I think he has enabled it, but it's obscured by me.
There it is. Oh. Is it? It's all down in there.
Why is that not a default setting? I'm playing this game for 5 years and I never knew that.
Well, I had my own little version. Why does it say start the burn after we get there? That doesn't sound right.
He knew about it but never used it. Got by fine.
It says
Just
start
fine.
burn in 12 minutes. It says the node is in 11 minutes. What? Makes it sound like you're supposed to start after. Oh. Is that what that is? Ah. Oh no, I like that. I don't know if you can see that.
I don't see it.
It's down in the corner of the nav ball. See
What?
this
Start
red-
burn
the red
in.
text?
Oh yeah, 13 minutes, 11 seconds.
But more importantly, it allows you to reduce the...
Oh, keep it at 50, he says.
Yeah, in other words, you burn at 50% burn.
Keep. I heard you. I read your
Yeah.
typees.
So you keep it at 50% burn instead of full burn. And then basically you start roughly at the same time. But so far, everything has always been based off of full throttle burns. Let's see if I can get that to stay
Yeah.
in view.
Captain, the tracking station is watching the clock.
Alright. Well, I thought we had worked
Bill
forward.
said,
but-
or is that 50% before and 50% after?
Oh! What?
Yes. Pi says yes, Mills.
Mills.
You heard the man. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
What are you doing?
I was going to warp to within a minute of the next maneuver.
All this talking and thinking.
Yes.
And no flying. I'm with you. That was an hour.
What? It hasn't managed to. Why am I not?
So like 100% throttle, but half before the node and half after.
Yeah. Well, then that should say it should start at whatever. It's a 1 minute burn, it should start at 12 minutes and 30 seconds, right? Or roughly speaking. It just doesn't make sense.
Roll size.
I tried to warp. It didn't want me to warp. Warp to next maneuver. Time warping. Warp times 1. Why won't you warp? Let me warp.
I do a pretty good eye roll myself.
Watching the clock.
Pi says the 50% setting does the same as the old way. We used to do it manually.
Alright. Wait a second. Is this burn after this next orbit? Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Guesstimation based on my rocket mass, etc. Oh, Lord!
Oh, Lord. We got 29 minutes to this next maneuver.
Just bang zoom.
Bang zoom.
Straight to the moon. No time is T plus. You've gone
it's
past.
after.
Oh, start over.
What? Alright, kill the maneuver node. Alright.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Delete node.
Focus target view.
Oh, no.
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 Don't give me no.
Just add an orbit. No. All this thinking, no flying. I'm with you.
What did you
I told y'all nobody listens.
What?
Fine. Better for him to start over. He won't get confused.
Yeah. Making me confused.
I thought it was Capcom, but then everybody just flies in and everyone is Capcom Day. Just point it to Prograde and eyeball it. She'll be fine, sure.
But that's how we managed to get there the first time. So.
I'm sorry, Melting Pound. I am not the captain. He's sitting over there. He don't listen to me either. Alright.
There we go. So we're replanned. 200,000 meters. All green on the burns here. We got 5 minutes to the maneuver. I must have accidentally warped to the maneuver early or something.
I digress. Not being a voice or something. Being in a chat is just another link on an already complex chain of command and suggestion.
Command and suggestion, right?
You haven't been here all week with us, and he's been trying to talk to me about this, and I keep saying no.
Alright, we got a 4-minute burn. We start to burn in 3 minutes 54 seconds. That's why it was all backwards. Because we were after the burn time. That's why. So, I'm going to try and make that visible. Actually, let's pause for a moment while I adjustify.
Are you justifying? Or adjustifying?
Readjustifying. Whoop, there I am.
In hindsight, we should have all noticed that.
Right. There we go. Now you can see the numbers. Alright, now I'm all scared about
Now I'm blaming all of you guys. We're halfway through our optimal.
Yeah, now I'm all feared.
So another hour, he was right.
I'm all feared I'm going to mess up if I warp now.
Don't warp, that's when you screw up every time.
Well, we got 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's not too bad a wait. Then we got to raise our throttle about 50%. Or just go for 100%.
And you watch all the people start coming into the room to watch you smack into stuff.
Percentage of the burns delta V used to calculate the start burn value. So they are doing it for 100. They're just changing our time, right?
You have to eventually learn to warp to maneuver.
Well, I think I accidentally did that before, and then we were yab, and the maneuver was long past.
Yes, talkie. Yes, otherwise you'll never really be able to physically survive doing longer missions.
Well, we will warp more often in the future.
Talking equals death. Oh, God. Don't say that. We talk a lot. But I thought you had it all planned out. You had the big old schematic over on the side that said all the stuff.
What? Look, this is... But...
Whoop, whoop. No. No.
Is the countdown still going? We got 1 minute 45 seconds to our burn. We have 1 minute 35 seconds to the burn. As long as he doesn't get home-itis.
Everything was fine, and we tried to transmit, then everyone showed up, and it was a whole 3 cooks in the kitchen distraction, and moon madness set in, and probably accidental warp.
That sounds about average.
That's pretty much our life, friend.
Oh, we're under a minute. We're under a minute. As captain of this here ship, I gotta say, hush.
Stay focused.
Hushify.
Don't pay attention to us. Pi says, after this burn, put another maneuver node about halfway out to the moon, and you'll see what I mean about the mid-course correction.
Alright.
The melting
sounds like a plan.
I needed to make dinner, so like I'm 70% brownie flour, which is like a whole 2 whole units of brain. Will he?
30 seconds.
Doubtful. No.
20 seconds.
15, 14.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing?
Burn time. Let's take a look at our moon periapsis.
Is everybody's butt puckering?
When do I stop this burn? It looks like it's forever, and I don't see it changing.
Higher, it goes faster. So back off the throttle. Standing by for throttle back.
What about like 2/3 throttle back, or like 50% throttle back? What are you figuring?
You forgot last time.
Oh, so I can just like keep the burn time going slightly longer.
Incremental as it progresses.
Ah, what happened? Something didn't look right. Something happened.
Oh,
but oh God! What happened?
But oh God! It didn't stop, and you have overburned. You just.
What do you mean overburn? I think. I don't know. Where are we? What's our sitch?
The power of observation. Never rely on your instruments.
Never rely on your instruments. Okay, so we have a whole flight simulator center that's all based about learning instrument flying and trusting your instruments.
We live our life about instruments.
I did kind of catch it, but then as usual I hit the wrong button.
You could have caught that.
Ah,
Pi says just flip to
Flip.
retro right now and do a small throttle burn to get the encounter back.
flip to retro.
Yeah.
Flipping to retro.
A correction. The retro fire should counter it. Just be gentle. He doesn't know gentle.
Alright. We're being gentle.
And watchful.
We're burning gently. Gentle like. Gentle
You're
like.
not gentle like.
Is this not gentle like?
I don't know. I can't even see it.
I'm not quite sure when I have it back. That's my problem. I'm not quite sure when I need to stop. The angle's weird. I don't know what's going on. Well, let's see. This. I got a moon periapsis in a day and 2 hours.
Go. You got it now.
Yeah. Well, it's going to take
You
a
got
little bit.
PE. Actually, that's fine.
Yeah.
Stand by for PE.
Well, you were thinking about doing a mid-course correction burn at some point. Like mid-course. Perhaps. You're kind of angly. Unzip target. Get rid of all that flashiness. Alright. So now we got a day. There's so much going on.
You can still do mid-course burn. Is mid-course correction still optimal after all this? You can still do mid-course burn, but put maneuver node halfway on the blue trajectory. Depends on your definition of mid.
Now you're suggesting that this would give us our...
Really not worth it if you're not landing.
Yeah, right. I mean, we are just going to go circle around it. Doesn't really matter if we circle around at any given particular
Lots of people
angle.
are telling you lots of things.
Alright.
Captain, figure it out.
Melted Clown says no.
I
We're
vote
gonna go
nay.
with no. So now how long do we wait to get to this here periapsis? A day? You're going to have to like shut down power and stuff like that?
I believe so.
Well, I saw what you meant. I get what you meant by.
Skip it.
I get what you mean by it being less delta V out there, but we don't need it today. Yeah, you want to be as nicely lined up
It's
all
a
the
good
way,
idea,
right?
usually though, but stuff happens. It always happens.
Well, we're good at planning, not replanning. Or no, we need to be good at replanning because we're not good at planning.
I thought you were good at planning.
Yeah, you know, there's only so much data they give you ahead of time. The rest of it's kind of best done inside the game rather than trying to do it ahead of time. So, but we're cool, right? We're like just cruising around. We're about to get over there.
About to get over there.
We want to like maybe shut down our electrical, or I don't know. Is it worth anything off of these guys at all? Nah, because we've already recorded it, right? We got some electric charge left. Doesn't say how much electric charge.
Buffering. Buffer just for a second then.
Doesn't say how much electric charge you would need to.
Battery conserve protocol. Do whatever you think is ideal. Disable SAS before encounter, etc.
Yeah. Off with your sass.
Remember to re-engage, of course.
No. Electrical cutoff. So you're in cruise mode, Val. You want to do an EVA for some reason? I guess. Does that like give her experience points? Whee! I'm on my way to the moon!
Stand by for encounter with or lunar PE.
It ain't worth nothing. Oh well. Thought it might be worth something, but I guess not. Alright. Back on board, Val. You had your fun. Stand by for it. It says it's like a whole day away. 1 day and 2 hours. As in warp, yes. So we can tell it to warp to here. Or do we want to add our maneuver? Let's add our maneuver for orbiting to moon. Well, that was not enough fuel for that maneuver. But we don't have enough fuel to slow down. Oh, there. I was just doing it wrong. That's why.
Yeah,
you were doing it backward.
Stand by warp, but don't use the word warp since it scares you. Yeah, warp to there.
Warp scares me. There, that looks nice and roundish. Sounds good. How much is that? 14-second burn? Cannot warp so far. Oh, so manual
warp is your friend, just
so manual
can't
warp.
always keep it out of trouble.
So we're going to warp relatively fast until we get to that 1 day mark. Fly me to the moon. Don't take so long. Don't take forever. Alright.
Just warp enough for the gold line to turn blue, then do more science. Stand by for encounter.
For the gold bar to turn blue.
That's what he says.
But we're going to go on the outside of the moon. Well, it slowed down for me.
Oh my. Time warp down. Lunar encounter confirmed. What's PE? We're getting close enough to close moon science.
Is 300,000 close enough?
Cancel warp, do science.
Oh, I didn't realize it
It's
was still going. Didn't realize it was still going. Alright.
Conduct science always.
But what kind of science can I conduct? Oh, we were going to do the Science Junior. Observe the materials bay.
Oh, damn it.
Transmit half the science.
Especially if it's renewable. Buffering.
Ah. Alright, well, we're going to just keep that experiment because I
Science
wasted the
Juniors
science.
should only be used at your closest.
Alright. Well, but see, here's the deal. I don't have a whole lot of other science to do. Crew report? Nothing. I don't have a whole lot left I can do. I recorded some temperature and pressure measurements. I transmitted them, and that's what sucked up all my battery. Now I've got them logged for when I get back.
Bravo, metric science would be great right now.
I have a metric science. I didn't know I had that instrument.
You're buffering.
Thanks. This is a rechargeable battery pack, but it only recharges off of the other engine. Is that the deal? That's annoying.
You don't. Not yet, anyway.
It's rechargeable if you have a solar panel.
Can you EVA?
Well, we can try that. Let's see what we got there. Oh, nothing new on the science doing that. Hate that. No, we'll try it all
Seems
again.
to go away when I refresh my page. The page.
Well, hopefully some of it's on the client side.
For only a mere amount of time. Yeah, then it comes back and we're not sure what's causing this.
Yeah, I think it might be just my machine. We're looking at upgrading the machine. I don't know if I should upgrade the machine or just get a new one. It's so rare that it's kind of useful to do. I already added a bunch of memory, and that worked for a while until I started doing this.
Again.
And then apparently it's not quite enough. So let's get back to our maneuver. Let's get into orbit, and then we can
There's
do
new
all
people
our
in the
science.
room. Hi, new people. You're coming in to watch us buffer.
Great. On and off tonight, huh? Alright, so the plan is to warp to the next maneuver, do it, get in orbit, do our science real quick, get out of
Just
orbit,
do it.
and get home. So let's do it.
Do
Warp
it.
to next maneuver.
Ooh.
And then we got to get into maneuver position, yes? And turn on SAS. Now I turned on SAS, but I turned off the battery pack? How did that work? Go check the camera.
It's weird. Audio seems fine, but video is buffering. I know. I think we need new clowns. I just saw your name. New computers.
Yeah.
I vote for new computers.
All
Might
right.
be encoding, maybe.
We tried some encoding. At 20
Time
seconds
for
to the
orbital
burn.
insertion burn.
Get my
That
self
doesn't
at the
sound
right spot.
wonderful.
Come on now. Get in the right target spot there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
20, 3, 2, 1, and about
1. Burning,
two clowns.
burning, burning. Scrolling back a touch. Touch more. Watching the orbit. Throttling back more. Throttling back even more. Whoop. That's a little too much or too little. Throttle back.
It'll be drawing from the actual battery pack, but not the pod.
Oh, gentle, gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. And
Orbital.
Full stop. Well, that's pretty close to the planned one.
Okay, even more orbital.
Well, I was being gentle about it. We're not
Were
too
ya?
horrible. Yeah, our angle's a little off.
You're running away from PE really quickly. Oh.
What? It's fine, I think.
Is it? I don't think that's fine.
It looks like a decent orbit. Let's get rid of the maneuver mode. That's 319 on the PE. 495 on the A.
Welcome
AP.
to mid-orbital moon.
Mid-orbital. So not as tightly as close as I could get, you're saying. So then I could retro again and get even closer.
Conduct science or consider crazy, stupid idea.
Well, any crazy, stupid suggestions?
Mute me.
Wham! We already did this science. Wham! With Jeb. How about her EVA? Nope.
Like you could really stupid and dumb and die on the surface of the moon.
No, we're not killing Val. We can't possibly kill Val. That is not part of the plan. Should be.
Which might be fun, but would end up stranding.
No.
A Kerbal most likely.
No, we love Val. We want her back
I don't want to
safe.
kill anybody.
Yeah.
1,000 Delta V can land. You got this.
Yeah,
Sure.
I could land, but could I get back off? No, we're gonna wait until I can practice landing.
Back, sucker.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're gonna wait until I can practice landing with the remote pod and all like that. Because I already played Lunar Lander as a kid, you know, with the 2-dimensional version. I wasn't very good at it.
Okay, just get back to the other Kerbal.
Yep. Apparently.
The current mission plans is unmanned lander, but we have to wait till we have an unmanned lander.
Yeah, we needed the better we needed the better reaction wheels or robots for the SAS. That's what it was. All right, so we have 1,000. We need like 200 to get back. Should we risk getting closer to the moon to get close moon science?
Oh, robots. No. So you can use Science Junior now.
Yeah. Well, let's do that. And if we can collect some useful amounts from that. Yeah, 54. Or 50 rather.
Probe core thingy.
Probe core?
Probe core. I like that.
Review the data. Okay, well that is good. Alright. Open the doors versus observe the material.
Or you can go lower. Dun, dun, dun. Dramatic looming music. Do the Science Junior if you're not going to go lower. If you're not going lower.
I think we're going to play it safe because that's what we do here.
I'd play it safe here too. I'd play it safe, he said.
We observe the materials bay. And
since safe is normally optimal. Unless you want to go closer.
I don't know. We're a little over schedule as it is.
Gather science.
EVA
and get her experience.
Alright. You've talked me into going lower.
Oh, it takes about 270 Delta V to get from that orbit back to Kerbal re-entry.
Alright. So if we fire...
Oh, that's what we do here, my patoot.
How low can our parry go? 149?
You're assuming that Pi, you're assuming everything is done properly, etc. Which is clearly not. I did not advise going lower. I know, right? LOL. With that face laughing guy. One guy.
What? You don't want to go down here to 2,000? Just like 2 kilometers over the surface of the moon?
You got this. Mills is down. Mills is down saying you got this.
Well, I got...
I just advised against going lower, says Melted Clown.
Yes, but we took your advice earlier, and now we decide not to take your advice.
Hey.
You know, we waffle like that. It's only 77 Delta V. It's not too much. We got a decent
I have no
budget.
idea.
Well, it says
okay, let's go low with the goofy face, which I don't know what that face is because I don't have my glasses on. Pi says, by the way, anything below 60K is new biome called Space Near Moon.
I'd aim for 10K.
Bill says aim for 10K. I don't know. That seems...
Oh, that's smacking on. That's going the wrong way.
10 meters.
That's... all right. 14.
Oh.
Aim for 10 meters. 10 meters? Can I get surface
2K
samples?
if you want surface samples. No. His winky face.
No winky face at me.
Don't give him ideas anyway.
So we got to start to burn in like 3 hours. So clearly
beware, there is terrain that arises as high as 8K. Pi says, see?
So 13,000. This is probably as close as I want to get. It's only a 4-second burn, so don't
Going
screw
below
it up.
60,000 is always interesting. Could have played it safe. Remember that. I remember that. He never plays it safe.
Well, I want to play it half safe. Let's see if we can make this at least a little bit more.
Remember ye this. On this day I did say it. I didn't say that yet.
About 20,000.
Mill says, I don't know. The archways are about 10 meters. You probably want 5 to 8 meters.
I don't
So
want
you
to pass
pass
under
under
the
it.
arches.
So you're lucky there's no realistic gravity fields.
So everybody seems to be saying maybe just a little higher. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, higher.
Maybe
I
just-
said higher.
So we got maybe 25
I'm going
kilometers.
to help you.
You said anything below 60, huh?
Yeah.
We'll play it safer, safe-ish. We'll go for 66 kilometers.
How's that?
And plus, it's only a 3-second burn and only 55 delta V. There. See, I'm playing it safe. Honest. Honest and for true. Work to next maneuver. Whee!
I never said go lower since you wanted, I thought, to play it safe, but I guess we're going for a high return. 10 to 20k is probably fun. Yeah, maybe.
What? Ah!
Got some nice high res shots of the surface.
Oh, this is going to be touchy. But will be some gentle throttle. 3-second burn. 25 seconds to go. Ten seconds. And a buffering, of course. This is such a slow burn or short burn. Approach ever so slowly.
Hey guys, if you want something really goofy happens and he deorbits, will that be a hoop?
Okay, we're cool.
No.
We are cool. We're totally cool.
Are you?
Yes, we are now in orbit about the moon. A lower orbit about the moon at 64,000. Let's get down there and get our science, yes?
Yay!
There's Kerbal way back there. Ooh, the moon looks big in the window. And now we observe material bank.
Stand by for PE science.
Okay, well,
It's gonna be a great view.
it didn't look like it was all that much better.
Hey, what are you warping around for?
What? I'm getting there. Getting over to the PE. Let's see, where am I on the map?
The moon looms menacingly.
Yeah, it does.
Beckoning you silently to come closer, to smack into it. I think you're a little bit above the near moon science.
Another reduction burn, you say?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's really touch and go. Look at that beautiful view of the moon from St. Valentina's God.
Well, let's see what you're looking at.
Observe Materials Bay. Okay, good enough. We're taking that and we're going with it.
Under 60,000 was near moon.
Under 60,000.
Dang it. You want to go low. Or you could just call it. Now you gotta make it back.
Yeah.
You see, safe and think about the return. Yeah, he hasn't thought about that yet.
Alright, I'm just going to observe from here. We're taking the science and we're going to run. Now we got to get home safe. And
That's good.
That requires us to do the trans-Kerbal injection, which would be somewhere along this line probably. And we need to prograde. Nope. Okay. I'm in the opposite direction or something going on here. Auto work.
Plan A, safe return. Plan B, limbo competition. Limbo. That's us. You know us well.
Why won't it let me
Welcome to the new people in the room.
activate navigation? Haven't we been doing that? That's kind of a low, not terribly low periapsis. 11-second burn. 15 minutes from now. That would get us into a 60. Well, we can adjust it after that. What we don't want to do is come in too low and too fast. Yes. And we got lots of fuel to slow ourselves down later. So this looks like a good maneuver. We're just going to take it. Yes.
Is that a good plan?
And everybody want to vote on what the plan is? We were voting on what to do when the ground came up and hit us.
Oh.
Come on now. Get over there.
What is your re-entry plan? Direct entry or orbital reduction beforehand? Pi says, not so much delta V on this burn. You could get a carbon PE of 30 to 35K.
Well, the planned maneuver has a 65K parry. But yes, I would rather do a reduction burn later. To slow myself down. But we do want it just a little bit higher than that, right? I mean, we don't want to go below the atmosphere just yet. Yes.
If you go for direct translunar return, 30 to 35,000 is a good, safe re-entry height.
30 to 35?
That's what he said. Melting Clown said. Pi said 30 to 35,000 too.
Alright, well. Where is the periapsis marker? I don't see it. So that shows us a periapsis of that. Okay. So we need to go a little more this direction.
In other words, take out some delta V from this maneuver. Watch the purple dotted line for the PE marker to appear.
Yeah, there we are.
Melty Clown said you could possibly survive. That's if your Science Junior doesn't screw you up on re-entry aerodynamics.
Yeah, that's there we go. Crispy brown.
And Mills said, gotta get your Kerbals just crispy brown on the inside. Melton Klein, if you want to consider taking big science out from the Science Junior and adding it to the capsule.
Take the science out of the Science Junior and adding it to the capsule. Does that require an EVA?
I don't know.
I don't know. But we're coming up on this maneuver. So, and we've got it with a parry of 35. So we will consider moving the science once we've finished this maneuver. That is the plan.
The long gate re-entry vehicles are troublesome.
Yes.
Yeah. When Science Junior was terrible heat tolerances even behind the heat shield.
All those details, which is the ones that are hard to plan ahead of time. Plus, it's not like I have an option to go tell the subcontractor, make it more heat shielded. You know, it just don't have those options here.
EVA, yep.
Alright, well, like I said, we'll do that after this maneuver. Cannot warp so far. Alright, warping to next maneuver.
Well, you have two options to consider. So preventative planning.
Well, I like the idea of moving the science.
And the mission profiling, etc.
So we've got our maneuver set in place. We're 30 seconds to the burn. 11-second burn. We want to keep an eye on our Kerbal periapsis. So let's make it to where we can see everything. 14 seconds to burn. And at 11-second burn, I'm going to do this way more gently. 3, 2, 1. Gonna have to sneeze in the middle of the burn.
Pi says, heads up for the next time. You can attach the science collection box between the chute and the capsule, so you don't have to worry about doing EVA to collect science. Melton Clem says, woo! Trans Mumar re-entry is always exciting. Makes my butt pucker.
There we are. How's that look? I think that looks good. What's our parry? Yeah, 62. So still a little high. We could give it just a touch more burn, right? Come on, you. Alright, just gentle burning. Just gentle. Barely touch. Let it go really low, really slow. 40. 33. 2. Good. Alright. Bonus. We're locked in. Now, let us consider.
You can always recalibrate your engine lower thrust output for exactness.
We'll recalibrate on the fly even?
Just a little.
This looks like it's going to be good, right? Maybe? What's this blue line? One hour, 21 minutes.
And the trajectory being shown may not be perfectly accurate until Mumar escape.
Oh. So let us warp forward slightly and see what our
perfect.
Our Mumar escape is looking
Said
like.
Mills. So now you have to move. Now we can move the science.
Alright. And there we go. We are We are free of the moon, or we're about to be. I guess that's that that little point there. Where whoop, and we change from moon to Kerbal orbit. All right, now let us go about moving our science around.
Is your current frame of reference. Yellow is the next one.
So it should have been. What happened to my science junior doors? Why are you stuck open?
What?
Why are my science junior doors stuck open?
You already did the data out of the science junior, right?
I thought so. But we were going to like take it out and move it, right? That required an EVA, which is currently unavailable for some reason.
Still warping.
Warping. Dang it. That would be why. Okay. So, I guess we can leave the doors open since we're going to go.
Take warp off, everybody. Cancel warp. Everybody's screaming at you.
Cancel your warp.
Abort warp, Captain.
Alright. So she's disengaged
Power
now.
of observation. Oof. The delay.
Oh, now what do I do? Don't get her stuck in space in the between here and the moon. That's what I know. Just
Board B.
ah.
Right click the science junior. Oop, the delay is killing me too.
Ah. Ah. I do not know how to operate this thing.
Oh man.
Wait.
Dude. Don't know why you disembarked. Me either.
I didn't think I disembarked. Ah. Now, how do I
Worst
get
possible time to be buffering. Buffering again, we all know.
Buffering.
Just sucks balls. I know, right? Experienced captain should kind of take that. Why did you disembark?
I didn't mean to. I did not mean to disembark.
Small burst on jetpacks.
Yes. I seem to be missing. Okay, that's the view. I don't seem to have any joystick controls over the
Tiny
jetpack.
corrections. Don't panic. Jetpack W equals forward. S equals backward. A equals left. T equals right. Shift equals up. Control equals down.
Shift and control. That's the ones I'm missing.
Unless you're on the re-entry trajectory. Jesus.
My nerves are killing me now.
Oh.
Alright. Well, that's already what we're doing. Alright. Is there any way to know? Okay. It looks like we are reapproaching the capsule. Are we reapproaching the capsule at too quick a speed?
So I'm so far away, I can't see. I can't tell. So we have about a day till re-entry.
I know, but
we might need it. Tongue stuck out. as long as he stays within 100 meters. Milliseconds?
100 meters. Jeez, just barely touching the keyboard.
Kerbal's bounce buffering to hell, damn it.
Kerbal's bounce.
I'm completely hung. Pi says, hey, I paid for live stream. This is a slideshow.
Well,
and Melted Clown said, I guess my weird feeling was right on the money. Yes, it was.
Don't count me out yet. Val's a trooper.
I knew people coming in the room to see the slideshow of buffering and...
Just touch. Just touch enough.
Just touch enough. Ah, Melted Clowns was right.
Okay, how do I get from here to the capsule?
Nobody can see you because it's buffering.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Jetpack W forward, S backwards, A left, D right, Shift up, Control down.
I got that part.
I don't know how to feel since the video is all frozen. Exactly. I hope Bella's okay.
Oh, I see now. Okay. Depending on which direction you're facing.
Oh no, he hit the rocket? Question mark. I can't tell. I'm completely frozen. Because if he starts to spin that thing, it's all over, I'm sure. Well, we'll find out in about 5 minutes. Well, at least you guys feel my pain. It's not just me. Oh, you are hitting them. Oh no, I don't think about it.
How do I get back?
You're hitting the capsule. I see you touching it and it turning green. I cannot help you, says Melted Clowns. You are on your own, Captain. 7 people are watching you screw up. You must pilot her. I knew people in the room.
Alright. Now how do I get on her?
So I knew people coming in the room. Thanks for coming in while we're buffering like crazy.
Now how do I get in?
Yeah, I thought it was my internet, but it's really not FPS, but seconds per frame.
Oh, like I'm
said time and time again, we need to learn EVA someday.
Okay, look, I'm
but
like
this
right
is not
on
the way
him.
I wanted us to learn.
I'm like right on him. How do I get to
How does he get in there?
Do I need to like walk onto the hatch?
Probably.
EVA report isn't even worth anything. How do I get in the hatch? I'm like, really close by, just kind of hanging out here. Oh.
Oh, damn it, and the buffering. It's killing me. You need to get on the capsule on the window and be board as soon as it lets you. Push against the window of the capsule and push B. the window is the door. How did you not know that?
Come on, you. Come on, you. F grab. Oh, thank goodness.
Are you
Get on
there?
board. Oh, we're back on board. We're just going for home at this point. Jeez.
Thank you, Melted Clouds.
Oh, yes.
Once again.
Ugh. Oh. Accidentally fired the stupid
Hi.
engines.
You have to be on the capsule hatch, then you'll see the prompt. F to grab.
Close your doors.
Hatch
Let's
is
get our arse home. What's my periapsis? My periapsis is 2 because I accidentally burned.
F for grab and B
Stupid
for
F.
board.
Shift space. Shift a key. I need to deassociate the keys here. Because we need what? We need to be prograde and to fire slightly to get our periapsis back out of the toilet. So let us be prograde about it.
Get as close as you can to the window on the capsule. Are you in it yet?
I'm in it. I'm boarded.
Well, we can't tell that you're boarded because it still has the dude flying around.
All right. Well,
Valentina, excuse me,
believe it
not
or
the
not,
dude.
believe it or not, Valentina is safe inside the capsule. Trust me, you will eventually see it. And we're just heading for home. Because after this burn,
Get inside.
We
Yep,
did.
she's inside.
we did.
Huzzah!
Forget the
Science
science
Junior.
If it
Screw the
survives,
science.
if
just
it
go
survives,
home.
it survives. If not, okay. But at least if
Yeah, I
it
was trying not to
survives,
kill any Kerbal.
no. Not-
F grab on it. Melted Clowns. Should have shut down the engine too.
Should have shut down the engine
Oh, damn it.
for all this warp into me. Oh, shut down the engine so I didn't accidentally hit space. Yeah.
That would have been smart.
Schmirk. That would have been smart.
Really smart.
So now we need to fire
Absolutely no
prograde
video
just slightly.
continuity. Yeah, there's not.
Alright, well. We're firing slightly to get our periapsis back to a
This is a
reasonable
radio
number.
show at this point.
A radio show.
Okay, just head home.
Yeah, but my peri is messed up. I'm fixing my periapsis. There we go.
This will be good material for my video. Refreshing the page seems to fix it a little.
Alright, now, forget you, Science Junior. We
Okay,
should be
video is
good.
back for now.
We should be good to go.
Alright, you're on mute.
Where's our Kerbal? There it should be.
Seems to be back now. Never mind.
Alright. So,
Wait, is it because you're in map view?
the delay is now
The
minutes
delay is
behind.
now minutes behind. I think so too.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go for it.
Go for it.
Alright, so at this stage, I show a periapsis of 30 kilometers. We need to get to retrograde, but we also need to warp a bit. We're going to warp to closer in, and we're going to get to retrograde after that. And
Next mission EVA training for realsies.
right. Well, maybe we have enough science for the remote pod, and we can practice some landing and not worry too much about the EVAs.
Valentina looks happy.
She's happy.
Hi, new people in the chat
She's
room.
almost coming in. Let's see, where's our retrograde? Whee! Flipping over.
Pi, are we caught up? Just give us a thumbs up. 3, 2, 1 now.
3, 2, 1 now. Does that help? Snap.
Might be worth checking that the GPU or the CPU you're maxing out, then it's in the ship view. Excuse me.
I would think map would be
I'm
fine.
not sure, but I'm hoping that we just get a new whole system.
Yeah. It's a bit old, that's for sure.
Normally it's 15 second, he's saying that to Pi, 10 to 56 seconds in the optimal time frame, including time to read. Mills, it's freezing when we are in EVA though. Everybody run out?
Everybody ran out because I managed to get back on board,
everybody, but
or they couldn't stand waiting to see. All right. So now this time though we have a drogue. So we're getting ready to toss this here first or second stage. I think we're ready to go, right? We got a parry of 30. That should get us aerodynamic braking. We should be good to go with that. Let's just pop this thing off in front of us so that we can watch it fall back to in the atmosphere all nice and interesting. You ready? Who's ready for staging? 3, 2, 1 staging. Everybody's way
staging.
behind, so there goes. All right. And we have 15 minutes to the periapsis, so maybe we warp a little bit. But we don't want to.
He survived. At least everyone leaves.
He survives, everyone leaves, of course.
Yeah.
We're going to tweak to like, I don't know what. What's our altitude? Oh, there it is. It just now kicked up. Alright. We're going to...
Alright, people are coming back, so it must be time for my voice is going away.
We're coming in on re-entry. Yep, you said.
This will be a hot re-entry.
Alright. Coming in the atmosphere.
This is
coming out of
realistic delay. I don't think it's a realistic delay. This is unrealistic. Make it so. Actually longer than Earth to Moon, so never mind. F.
Right. The stream delay is as bad as an actual transmission to the moon and back. That's pretty bad.
Still up for me.
We still got some good electrical.
Just barely.
What do you mean just barely? I mean, I know it'd like go away if we had transmitted twice, but otherwise, it seems like it's plenty for the rest of the mission anyway.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Standing by for re-entry.
We're coming up on it.
Let's see how many people come in the room.
Looks like we're...
See if you bounce.
Aiming at... Bounce? Who bounce? Don't bounce. Don't bounce. No bouncing. Oh, we'll see. We're going pretty fast, but not more than 3,500. So,
Moon delay is like 30 seconds.
I was off by a whole power of 10 here. I thought I was
much
closer.
Or was for Apollo, I think.
I thought I was much closer, but
I don't see your ass burning.
400,000. Crossing 300,000. Crossing 200,000.
The shape of the capsule, sweating.
It's got lots of ablator. I trust my ablator for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, enough of that so that we can get our tail in the right position. Let's see. There we go. There's a good position for it. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, in camera on the capsule.
They got me playing now.
Oh. Don't blow up now.
I'd play if I could, believe you.
Okay. Okay. See? Mr. Heat Shield is doing his job. We're nice and aerodynamic. I checked the aerodynamics of this capsule to make sure that it would stabilize.
Doesn't mean much if you wobble.
I know, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it hands off. We're letting the aerodynamics handle it now. And the sass. Oh. Well, so much for Science Junior. No.
See how many people come in the room now.
No! Don't die! Don't die, Valentina, don't die! No, don't die! I got no heat shield left.
There it is. More than enough electric charge for re-entry safely.
Sure, but that's not my worry now. I done blowed up my Science Junior. It was all for naught. It was a big
I ain't worried about electric charge.
It was a big waste because I blew up my Science Junior.
It wasn't a big waste. We got to have fun, hang out with everybody.
But from needing science to do more stuff to not blow up so much.
Whatever. The mission's just the missions.
Oh no, I know. I know I can't even patrol.
This seems bad. Oh.
It does seem bad. Oh, it's horrendous. Oh, it's terrible. This is fine, JPEG. No, it's not. This is not fine. Come
Valentina's gonna die, isn't she?
No.
Overheat.
Overheat, yes.
Science lost. Valentina's gonna die, isn't she?
No, we're hoping not. Oh, finally the air is slowing down.
Delay is impossibly long. It is.
Okay.
Crispy Kerbal.
Oh, no. I think I saved her. I think I piloted her, saved her.
Seems nominal.
That was nominal? That was not very nominal.
We passed max Q.
Staging of drogue
Nearly
shape.
died.
Nearly. That was a bad idea. That's Science Junior useless capsule. Look, this is why we survived, okay? Watch this.
Should have been dead.
Watch.
Rating.
Look. See the heat shield? It's not attached. That heat shield is just sitting there on the capsule. It was between... The heat shield was on the other end of Science Junior. And when Science Junior went blam, the heat shield went... Boop.
Remember, everything you read from us is 2 minutes in the past. Before you quit game, go to VAB and put Science Collection box on top of capsule. Unless you restart the stream.
Whoop. There goes my heat shield. Don't need the sass anymore. Oh God. No.
Did she die?
No, but it was a strict miracle that she didn't. Staging second shoot.
7 people wanted to see if you were dying or not.
Oh, I think we survived. I'm gonna leave the drogue attached. I don't think it'll cause any problem, right?
The heat shield just barely held on.
No, it didn't barely hold on. It blew. Yeah, there you go. It blew off and managed to stick on by air pressure alone. If we had skidded around just a little too much, it would have slid off and the capsule would have gone foof, and we would have had a memorial to Val.
With aerodynamic forces.
Yep.
9 people are watching you ascend. That's 5 people more than just 3 minutes ago. Oh, there it went.
I gotta tell you, this has been the most stressful.
This is a very
10
stressful
minutes.
one. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes.
It's the last 10 minutes. I should have worn the
Mission
little
failures,
watch.
goals not met, nearly died. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, that was slightly suboptimal flight.
Generating incident report. Calm down. I beg of you. Mills said, hope that heat shield doesn't fall in the same trajectory as the pod when the chute deploys.
I don't know.
Fully.
You're saying the shield could like land on my parachute? That would be problematic.
That just went so incredibly wrong.
Yes, it did. It went way wrong.
I think he thanks you.
No. Oh.
Went past the moon, didn't die.
We went all the way to the moon. We
Sounds like a success.
Oh, look. There's our heat shield now.
Oh.
There it is. There's our heat shield going towards the surface.
Mills, yeah, if you work for Boeing. Sounds like a success if you work for Boeing. Oh, rude.
Oh, that's rude. I don't work directly for Boeing. I have worked with Boeing.
Hi.
I love these tandem parachutes, though. This is great. One parachute inside the other. I'm not quite sure how that works, but apparently it's fine. What are we down to? Oh, 5.9. Really? With two of them? I done blew off all the other stuff. There's no extra mass. We destroyed our Science Junior in a flaming display of incompetence. Alright, warping to the ground.
Don't warp to the ground. I have a long incident report, including previously discussed concept design.
Yes, next time we will spend some time redesigning our rocket. But hopefully,
Lord.
I don't know if we got anything out of this science-wise at all.
I've had a wonderful time with all of you.
Yeah, it's been fun no matter what, but I don't think we got any further. Val got some experience, I suppose. She might get 1 star, having survived.
Welcome to the middle of the desert nowhere.
Yeah, looks it. Captured by militants. Boop. Valentina. Do an
You'll be
EVA.
captured by militants.
Get some science.
I've had a wonderful time with all of you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
No science in the desert either. Alright. Whatever. Get back on board. Recover vessel. Whew. That was rough. That was rough.
Valentina got a hell of a lot of
And
experience.
trauma.
PTSD
She's gonna be having
is
bad
real.
dreams.
She got legit
Look,
traumatized.
Look, we did it all for the 2.7 science.
Nearly trapped in space. You like took her out of the damn spaceship.
She's all,
Why? Oh.
That's because I kept asking, how do I collect the science from Science Junior and bring it back in? And you guys said you had to EVA.
Pi
so
says,
I
why go?
EVA'd, and
That's
then I
why
started
go to
moving.
VAB and make that one change so you don't forget for next time.
Alright, well. Advanced to level 11.
Mission
Level
off
1.
nominal.
Off nominal. She got 5 experience points.
Nominally.
It's not worthless.
Not worthless. It wasn't worthless.
No. Yep.
Oh
Yep,
boy,
yep, yep.
all of that for 2.7.
We got this science. We could probably pick that up walking around the place.
I nearly died, and all I got was 2.7 science.
That's gonna be my new T-shirt. I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt with Val's and face. I nearly died.
That's pretty funny. Oh. Okay, it's 1:15 in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go now. Mo's gonna head on out and check some stuff. You said
And a medal.
She should get a medal.
A heavy medal. Okay, we're gonna really think this through next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him have a plan. I'm not gonna listen to it till Sunday night. Saturday night? Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday is when we're usually gone.
But really, thank you all very much. This summarizes the importance of unmanned missions. I agree.
Yes.
Hey, can we do unmanned mission next time?
Well, the question is whether or not we had an appropriate command and control. We've got this small inline reaction wheel, but when we tried to do it, well, at least you get the entertainment value.
Yes.
But what we found is that when we tried to build something out of it with the remote pod, it wasn't. It didn't have SAS.
It is priceless. I agree. You just can't really,
And without the SAS,
put a dollar amount on that. Except for the buffering, I can put a dollar amount on that. I'm angry about it.
Let's see here. Can we do any research with... with 51.
Science Junior nearly killed us all.
I know, right?
In the science tab, Pi says.
Let's see. Heavy rocket 90, propulsion 90, fuel 90, general construction, aviation. So much of airplane stuff. I already do enough airplane stuff.
There were steps that could have been we could have taken. Hey, when you saw the first rocket, you thought it was all awesome, but the delay sucks.
Crew cabin.
Made it all impossible to even try. I agree.
Yeah, it does. Well, that'll be really the next thing we'll want to look at. For the future.
Lots of new people coming into the room. Hi, everybody.
Well, I guess we'll spend our 45 science on this general construction. Everything else is out of our range at the moment. So, everything else is too expensive. So we might as well buy that. Or
why?
Research that. Well, we have some extra decouplers. And then we have some structural fuselage, so we can put some stuff indoors inside the fuselage. A launch stability enhancer. You know what we did, or what we failed to do? We did not reduce our orbit on the way back. We were so ready to get back that we jumped in and we just headed back. And
Pi says in the VAB science tab of parts list, it's the white box, not the Science Junior.
Alright, well, we might as well get this while we're here. Then we'll go out to the VAB.
Or save it. Yeah, we're definitely going to
save it.
He's never going to save that.
The science tab, this guy, the experiment storage unit.
Burning a hole in his pocket.
Oh, saving the science for later? No, I need more parts. Now, where are we supposed to put this thing? It was like on the capsule somewhere? Oh, that'll be very useful, is it? How would that work?
I don't know.
That don't look right. I don't think that's right. Maybe with the fairing? I don't know. We'll come back to this. I'm about done for the night.
Yeah.
We'll just put her back together for now. Alrighty. Yeah, we don't need to save that. This is what we have. Otherwise, the mission was mostly good. I know. That's so frustrating. Alright, well, that's what we'll be investigating next. That's how we can speed this up. Merge the part in there too. I'll fiddle with that later and hopefully have it all ready to go next time. And then we can discuss it while the stream's still good for the first 15 minutes. Alrighty.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. We'll see you next time.